Hi, and welcome to The Star, a program that focuses on politics, entertainment, technology, and business. Today we are going to be focusing on the political segment, and we'll be looking at the relationship between the politicians and the church. Our background reporter, Nick Midwell, will be looking more into this situation and finding out, is it a good relationship, or is one party benefiting more than the other?
The church is said to be a safe haven to all, but when politicians campaign in church, do they abuse the safety of the church? I am Nick James and welcome to the Background Report. Stay tuned as we look into this matter. The work of preachers is to call for equity, justice, reforms, and other ideas that can steer the nation ahead. But however, that is not the case.
The church does benefit from politicians if a church is mainly or basically worldly related. If they've lost their vision, they will try to use politicians to bring in people, which may or may not be right, in the sense that we are to use the gospel to bring people to God. We are to use the gospel to pull crowds. And if you are to use politicians in that way, it may be right, but what is the purpose? And what will you owe the politicians?
Politicians misuse the church in the context that they've gone for a service, then they ask for permission to speak. This is in the presence of God, yet they want to bring politics in church at that particular time. I feel like it's wrong because people have gone to church to receive from God, not to listen to what the politicians have to say.
Kanisa ni pahali takatifu, na wakati mwingine wale wanasiasa, manake Kanini Kega si mwanasiasa, Kanini Kega ni kiongozi. Wale wanasiasa wakati mwingine wanaleta maneno ya siasa kwa kanisa, na ni pahali ambapo ni takatifu.
Call upon the clergy not to use the church or the pulpit to promote any political candidate. We have further stated in our earlier statements that as Catholic bishops, we are not going to allow our churches and church functions to be used as campaign platforms.
According to the Capital blog, the level of partnership that has been seen in the church lately, especially among church leaders, is scary. Men of cloth have taken political mostly based on ethnicity. But should this be the case? We went to the streets to find out what you think about politicians campaigning in the church.
It comes to pointing them out and telling them it's not good to campaign there. Well, some of us could fundraise there. So if we say no to them, we must also say no to other things that happen in church that are not supposed to happen.
I think it's fair game since there are people there and you can give your manifesto and the things you want to do for the people, and many people are listening. I think it's fair game. It's okay, no problem.
It's the house of God, and many of the politicians are corrupt. Many talk about lies. So when they bring them to church, it's like they identify the place of God.
Close minds and drifting the attention from the main purpose as to why we went to church.
Thank you for watching this episode. I've been your background report, Nick James.
Kitu gani chatuunganisha mume kwa mke, ndugu na dada, marafiki tunaowajali, washiriki hata makazini. Jambo la muhimu kwa hamu na gamu, twatumaini taifa liwe bado. Ndoto zote zetu ungana, pendana, tumeungana, twaonekana, tuko huru, tuko sawa. Ungana, pendana, dunia ijue tuko sawa. Unganisha ndoto zetu, ungana kwa upendo, ungana kwa upendo. Ni upendo watuunganisha, mume kwa mke, ndugu na dada.
Hi sir, and welcome to the interview. Please introduce yourself.
My name is Dr. Stephen Manya from Bayside North.
Kenya is at its political peak right now, and we're seeing many politicians going to church to campaign. So, you being one of the leaders in church, we'd just like to ask you if you think it's okay when politicians campaign in the church.
Well, it's not okay within the church recently. Politicians are supposed to campaign out of church, in my view. And from the biblical perspective, church was made only for let me say, quote unquote, sacred activities.
So who is letting them campaign in the church?
We are letting them campaign in church as pastors. But it's because of a few things that need to be put in place so that this should not happen. One, my recommendation to the churches is that they should have social halls apart from having the church where they should campaign. They should not be stopped from campaigning. How else should we choose them if we do not know what they stand for in life and what we are set to gain from them? They should campaign. But they should not do that in church. They should do that outside of church. So it's better we have social halls or grounds so that after worship and prayer, after preaching of the word, people can have chance to listen to them. Because if we bring specific politicians or politicians in church, you see politicians have parties. And the church is supposed to be embracing every party, every person, because God is for us all. So if we bring party X to campaign, party B will also want to come, party C will also want to come, and the church will be full of politics. And that's why, in my view, they should be allowed to campaign, but not in church, outside church.
Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for staying tuned throughout the program. Coming up is the technology segment, and I will leave you with a quote of the week to wrap up the show. I have been your host, Judy Adhiambo.